A friend asked me to help modify a wheelchair to add power assistance. The reason is his father is disabled and needs a wheelchair, and his mother takes care of him. Pushing the wheelchair is quite strenuous, especially on that gentle slope near their door. He searched online, but those electric wheelchairs weren't suitable, so he came to me. After some thought, I came up with a relatively simple and feasible way to meet his request. If you have similar needs, you can also learn from this. First, let's prepare the materials: a hub motor, a controller, and a battery. The hub motor I bought is a 24-volt, 6-inch motor. It can bear a weight of over 400 pounds. Online shops that sell motors usually have suitable controllers. The set I bought cost around 600 Yen. For the throttle, it's best to choose a paddle-type controller, as it is more convenient to install on the wheelchair handle and easier to apply force. For the battery, I chose a 24-volt, 15-amp-hour lithium battery. This power capacity is completely sufficient for daily use. The charger and bag are optional, and together they cost about 300 Yen. Once the materials are ready, we need to install them on the underside of the wheelchair. First, measure the inner and outer diameters of the two support tubes beneath the wheelchair. Find a rectangular steel tube and mark the measured dimensions. Then cut it. The steel tube I use is 25 millimeters by 30 millimeters. After cutting and grinding, drill a 6.5 millimeter hole on the side. When drilling the through hole on the wheelchair, those who are not good at DIY might find it hard to get the alignment right. You can drill from both sides, which makes it easier. Then insert a 6 millimeter bolt and tighten the nut to fix the hub motor. To handle uneven roads and increase the motor's grip, a telescopic connection rod must be installed between the crossbar and the motor. This rod is made by using a large bolt, cutting it to the correct size, and finding a steel tube to serve as a sleeve. To prevent the hub motor from rotating or falling off, a grooved guide slot needs to be cut into the sleeve. After cutting, weld the previously prepared bolt to the motor bracket. Mark the sleeve's groove opening and cut out the concave slot for the guide plate. Insert the sleeve and weld the guide plate onto the bolt. To give the telescopic rod a continuous downward force, a spring needs to be added in the middle. The spring's length needs to be adjusted until the tension feels right. For better aesthetics and sturdiness, I used large steel plates and short steel tubes to make two spring guards. The distance between the crossbar and the motor was previously measured at 7 centimeters. After welding, the telescopic distance is a maximum of 9 centimeters and a minimum of 6 centimeters. While the paint is drying, the wheelchair's handlebar, grips, and brake can be removed. Install the paddle throttle and restore the original parts. The power assist modification is basically complete. For the final wiring, the motor and controller shops usually provide video instructions. If you don't understand, ask the shop owner. When buying the battery, check if the power plug matches the motor's plug. Otherwise, you'll have to return it or modify it yourself which wastes time and is bothersome. My connectors are all XT60. The wheelchair modification is now complete. Let me show you how to use it. This is the throttle and control system. Here is the charging plug and the high-low speed adjuster. This is the power switch. When turned on, the battery level is displayed. If you need to move, just twist the throttle and it will go forward. There is also a brake here and you can move backward. Now I'll have my dad try it out. My dad is quite heavy. If it works for him, it should definitely be fine for others. You can see that it's quite effortless. This is its fastest speed. Besides paved roads, it can also drive on dirt roads. Regarding the slope problem my friend mentioned, I tried it, and it saves a lot of effort. I can even operate it with just one hand.